Johnny told her, JJ Abrams.
Can you do a little runway walk for our people?
Yeah, show off the fit.
Since people love you.
Hey everybody, I'm Will.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Sam, and we are
Working Title!
Little dancing they always do at this end of the episodes. Jujutsu Kaisen episode 6. What is it called? After Rain. One of our first years died in the name of Itadori.
One of our first years, the main character died.
No, just one of our first. Well, we don't know. The show's not called Itadori, Adam, as you would always point out. So, Itadori's dead. He's never coming back to the show. Gojo's the new main character, and his puppies and Owl.
That's
Fushi girl.
God damn it, dude. And we met Panda, your favorite freaking character.
Yeah.
Panda. Some second years. It was so confusing. We got the...
Will's gonna have a fun time trying to organize our
chaos.
We'll just do it. You know the show.
We got the lava cake from Chili's. Demon with samurai.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some sort of tournament, and there's a dude who's... dude who talks in food.
Last episode was confusing, but guys, we're here. Guys, if you like Jujutsu Kaisen, you like our reaction, leave a like on the video, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when we drop more Jujutsu Kaisen reactions. Comment down below what you think of our reactions. And hey, if you want to see us a week in advance, hit Patreon in the description, join the community, support the channel.
And it's not a market substitute, guys. Go on whatever anime streaming service you prefer. Watch Jujutsu Kaisen over there, and then come back to YouTube and watch our reaction. We love you guys. Punch it. Bah!
The blood.
Red blood cells, maybe? Spinal fluid.
Oh, it's Attack on Titan all over
My
again.
one reference to that show.
What show?
I don't know.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Like that's where he's residing for the time being.
The square off.
Whoa, this is crazy.
Whoa, is this like supposed to be Itadori's body?
Yeah.
I guess. What is that? All these like skulls.
The metal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my
I
gosh.
can't remember what that place is called.
Damn.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Shouldn't have announced it, buddy.
Look at his face.
Conditions. Didn't you mention something about a contract last episode?
I think just like an agreement.
Yeah, about what to do with the body.
Oh, here we go. Whoa.
Huh.
What?
Shady as hell.
Okay.
Take that.
Can you trust this dude, really?
Do it.
Oh yes.
He wants the Pact.
Geese.
Oh. Maybe that's how Fushiguro has all his summoning.
The animals,
whatever.
I like his fit
robe
right now.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Oh!
Gotcha! It's because he didn't make the Pact in the first place. That's what he said. Ooh. He's dead.
Yeah. Baka.
性格悪いんだよね。知ってます。
I was gonna say, we knew that.
そんなクソ呪術界をリセットする。
So he wants to change everything.
上の連中を皆殺しにするのは簡単だ。で
Okay.
もそれじゃ
He mentioned that last episode.
だけで変化だじゃ誰もついてこないしね。
True.
だから僕は教育を選んだんだ。
To raise the next
強く
gen.
里い仲間を
You called it.
育てることを。
I like this
そ
girl.
んなわけで自分の任務を生徒に投げることもある。愛の無知。
それはサボりたいだけで
Yeah, definitely wants to slap.
彼らは僕に並ぶ術師になる。
Okay.
ユージもその一人だった。
The depressed girl.
He's new.
It's just
I love that.
butt ass.
おかえり。
I love the,
Hey!
the nonchalant, just back to life. What's up, buddy?
好きなものにしてくれ。
I love the
Oh,
color
okay.
scheme so much.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the demons. Yeah.
Oh, he
having-
can.
今からバイトをバックれる。昔から責任感は強い方だった。
Oh, he's stressing out. Negative energy.
4人の決まりを大学に通わせ。早く君たち全員払われる。 殺すより封印することに心血を。
They're trying to kill Gojo, right?
Into sealing him rather than killing him. Yes, Gojo.
特級呪物。
I like this guy.
極
Me
音
too.
鏡を使う。
Prison mail.
極音鏡。俺やめます。お客様。ご注文は
He just burst into.
あまり騒ぎを起こさないでほしいな。これでいいだろう。
Oh,
Why?
combusting? Is she gonna be the last one alive? Or no, she's dead on the way out.
甘く見積もって8、9本分。
Wow, he's just strung 8
What?
or 9 of his fingers.
Give me the prison realm. I'll add it to my collection.
わしが殺す。
Dang. So those other demons are probably that one's underlings, right? The squid and the
I
other one.
guess. I guess he's head honcho amongst them. I don't know.
Can't imagine they're all 8 of the 9
自分た
power
ちが現
scale.
場に着いた時に
Oh, did you bring it? Oh, it took the tag. Okay.
申し訳ありませんでした。
See, that's what you do if somebody is lost. You don't bring a freaking arm like our other show.
Poor lady. Even though some was a little shithead.
遅えよめぐみ
今度
何してたの
Why go
It's
look
your
at
boy. It's your boy.
Oh, I like the panda one time.
What is she doing?
She's getting tossed by Panda. See?
Okay.
Let's go!
How'd you know that?
Because she was spinning sideways. I don't know. Just what I assumed.
Falling practice?
そして呪術に関する最低限の知識
Yeah, he needs to learn something.
どうしたのいや、やっぱ修行つけてもらうなら五条先生がいいと思ってるから嬉しくて最強を教えてくれ
Nice.
まずあちらの缶ジュースをご覧ください
Whoa.
なるほど
Oh
そう
my gosh.
だね呪力を電気術式を家電に例えようか電気だけじゃちょっと使い勝手悪いでしょ
It's the power
だから
source.
家電に電気を流してさまざまな効果を得るわけ
Okay. Makes sense.
そっち呪術でねじったの
Yeah, okay.
つまりこれからちょびりぐな術式を身につけるといや
No. I was gonna say, you're not gonna be able to.
だから体に刻まれているものだ
Really?
だから呪術師の実力は
So he's gonna have a particular set, and that's all he's gonna be able to do.
Yeah. Or none at all, like he's being
俺もサンダーとかファイヤー
thunder or fire or power bomb or something.
パワーボムはできるでしょう大仁田か
Or a
Rasengan?
or a Banaki.
そのうち君の体には
Spirit gun, that's Yu Yu Hakusho. A Kamehameha? What?
ことはガン無視してこ
This is awesome.
さらに伸ばす友人
Whoa.
でもそれなら俺もできるぜ起きろよ
Ah.
なんとなくコツはつかんだ
No.
Nothing.
思ってなかったね重力を使うときは常に無事
Flipping out.
Demon dogs!
違うよ
どうした
今とてもイラッとしました
Ah, he felt
先
it.
輩じゃない
いくら
Okay, let's go.
意外としっか
I
り
love the tracksuit.
映画鑑賞映画鑑賞
So we should be good at
Yeah, we
using
should- yeah.
原
jujutsu.
作から C 級ホラー地雷のフランス映画まで起きてる間はぶっ通しでだ
Oh my
もちろんただ
gosh.
見るだけじゃないよ
Guys, we're gonna be professionals.
の受害だよ
Oh my gosh, a corpse?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
その順調下でも一定の磁力出力を保つ
Ah, okay.
多す
Interesting.
ぎても少なすぎてもダメだよ今は有志でも出せる程度の磁力の磁力に設定しておすすめだよヒロインがムカつくんだけど最後派手に
Oh my
死ぬの
gosh.
すんげえネタバレそう
That's like saying major
最初はアクション
spoilers.
Trying to spoil something.
はい持ってる術師とかもいるよな
Rice
Oh,
boy.
yeah, you should do that.
レアだし飼いならすのに
そういう意味だったんだろうか
Whoa.
あなんだよ
先輩
You can just like pull a weapon, a shadow weapon out of nowhere.
裏腹ってどこよしか
Movie.
赤の導線青の導
Oh,
線
look at the art style.
燃えるゴミが青だったの私は思ったの
Look at
逆
it.
じゃない
君を信じるよ
Oh,
And they're dead.
the movie where she dies.
Yeah. Well, they're terrible movies, he said.
Yeah.
Oh.
He lost focus.
こんなんで強くなれ
I
る
think
の
it's kind of cute. Honestly.
Yeah,
I
it is.
thought so.
I like it.
I could watch a movie with him, except I'm too emotional, so he'd be killing me the entire night.
話したかい話
Oh, he's not gonna remember.
だって条件とか契約を持ちかけら
Oh,
れ
does he not remember?
Yeah, remember that was condition number 2.
Okay, do you think he made the contract?
Yeah, well, he
Well, of
said.
course he did.
He said if you die, then we do this.
Ah, shit, you're right.
そうか
You think he's lying right now? He said, I don't remember.
No, that was,
No, I don't think
that
he
was part of
remembers.
the second condition. He would
Yeah.
forget everything.
少しありますけどどこか寄りますいいよ
Why is it I trust Sakuna, though, more than, like, the demons in the bar?
どうだい
ここでですか
Alright, you think he's gonna fight these demons right here?
これ何か
No way.
されてます
No. If that's the case, they're gonna end the bloody episode.
あでは
Oh, snap. Listen to the music.
They're definitely pulling up on him right here.
Yep.
Oh!
Yes! Oh, this is the fight I want to see.
君何者
Alright. That was episode 6.
After rain.
After Rain, Jujutsu Kaisen. Story-wise, I am now very, very interested.
Yeah.
Mostly actually in the
Sukuna.
adults.
Oh.
Older kid.
Oh, okay. The tournament.
Sorry, no. Is Gojo, what
He's-
age is he?
He's a teacher.
teacher.
Okay, then adults, as I
Yeah.
was
Senpai.
initially thinking. Yeah,
Sensei.
I'm interested in him probably more than anyone in the show for
Yes,
me.
of course.
Also because he's attached to the story I'm most interested in. The demons over at the
The
restaurant.
restaurant.
Yeah.
Just because, I don't know, aesthetically I'm very interested. Sorry, that's
Yeah.
not chronologically the start of this episode.
So we got a contract. Or,
Yes.
yeah, a condition.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
pact,
Pact.
is what it was.
Yeah.
With something about a geese.
There was 2 conditions, and basically, if he stabs him in the back, then it's bad for Sukuna. Like he would, I don't know. I mean, like it just showed a chain like pulling and turning him
And he
like a
vanished,
ghost, and
yeah.
he vanished. So I don't know if that means he gets sent to hell or whatever. But something bad happens to him if
2
he breaks it.
conditions. Give me basically a period of time where I get to do what I want.
He gets a full minute if he says
the word extension.
Extension or something. Extension. Gets a full minute to do whatever he wants. He gets control of the body.
If Sukuna says extension to him, so
yes.
if Itadori's living his or fighting and the situation is dead, and Sukuna's like, I know what to do. Extension.
Or if they're just in class and he like just wants to do something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine if Itadori has an issue, he could say it too.
But the second rule is you won't remember any of it.
He doesn't remember the promise, so he doesn't even know that's why
I missed that.
it's happening.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was like you won't remember the minute that I'm in control. Okay.
I thought he was like telling him like, "Hey, you're gonna forget this."
No, it's not a. It's you literally are not going to forget this.
Yeah. Like, don't
Or
tell
you're not
anybody.
going
I
to
thought
remember
it.
this.
Yeah.
You're literally not going to remember. And he did say he promised not to hurt or kill anyone.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's where I was like, okay, I'll do the deal.
I was like, I mean, what's the worst that could happen at this point?
It's weird because mentally, I trust Sukuna. Weirdly enough, I know, it's probably weird to say.
Yeah.
I just feel like for some reason I can trust him more than the other demons that we have in the world. Mostly because there's a bit of how I look at him. He kind of reminds me of like the god of mischief. Like he looks like obviously he can be a bad guy, but there's more of mischievous humor to him that I enjoy.
You know what's really funny? There's not much difference between the way Sukuna looks versus Itadori, other than like the tattoos on the face.
Yeah.
But Sukuna looks so fucking like badass and scary. Like when he's on screen, I'm like, fuck, someone's gonna die.
Yeah.
When Itadori's on screen, I'm like, he's like a fucking
Goofball.
marshmallow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm just like, oh, he's sweet.
It's also just how the character holds himself.
But that's what I'm saying. Is like there's really not that much of a difference between the two. But it's like one's on screen, I'm like, holy shit. The other's like, meh. He's just like a little goof.
It's funny that you say that. Like the presence of how they show the characters does a lot for me.
Yeah.
Almost every Itadori scene, I almost just like black out because I'm just like, okay. He's watching movies. I guess that's cute. And then every time Sukuna's on screen, I'm just like, yeah, what he's saying next. It's like I'm so much more invested in. It's also because the demon has far more experience, even if he's the bad guy. Just being the demon of a harvest, the big baddie supposedly of the show, but also just age-wise, he's gonna have more interesting things that he's gonna say than the kid who likes Jennifer Lawrence. So
then he gave him. I don't know, a bet. If you win,
oh yeah, he was
this
like,
happens. If I win, that happens.
yeah, it was just at that point because Itadori wouldn't agree to it. It's like,
Yeah.
fine, we'll have a fight to the death. If I win, it's my pact and all my rules. And if you win, I'll just revive you right now. No pact. And
So-
he killed him literally instantly.
what would you call that? That they gave a term for this world that they were just in, the world with the giant.
Innate
domain.
Yeah. Would you say that those were spirits that we were looking at, like Itadori's spirit inside the domain? I asked that because of like his death.
I mean, I would imagine it's more of like a purgatory type of deal. Just like not like purgatory for everyone, but just for you. And I mean, I don't know if like every human would go through that, or more so just someone that's dealing with a curse, like Sukuna.
I think it's an anime thing, because there's 2 shows I can think of that have that, and you've seen them.
Well, yeah, but I was just saying like that's
Just
the easiest way to relate it.
No, I got
It's
you.
like a purgatory.
I got you.
Yeah. How I made sense of it is like calling it the innate domain is like it could be like you said purgatory, but like his bodily purgatory, like
It's like your inner self.
well, just because they chose to do the design of the ribcage. It was funny. I was gonna assume because the liquid was on the bottom was that it was on the autopsy table and he was just flipped on his belly. So all the liquid where Itadori was just where the body had naturally the weight had made the liquid bed. But I was like, that doesn't make sense because he's on his back.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's just how I initially rationalized it. Is that we're just the innate domain, depending on who, every demon that takes over a body, there is an innate domain within them where I guess the demon resides until he comes up for his extension. If that's how we're supposed to read into it, unless it's just like you're saying some other type of thing.
Well, I think it's just a place where they get to. I mean, I guess Sukuna is powerful enough to bring him back. I don't know if ever. It's just hard because Sukuna is clearly like God
tier.
and then there's like you know, it wouldn't be the same with like a random curse that they're dealing with at a graveyard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't. It's hard to tell whether it's just like this is just a Sukuna thing versus like universal standard.
Or even just an Itadori thing too, considering there might be like special factors with him. Like, does this happen that, like, if Sukuna was in somebody else's body, would it be the same? Or is this how it is because Itadori seems to have something special within him too, that even Sukuna doesn't seem to understand it sometimes?
Do you remember what a geese was? What he described that? Was that what happens if you break the contract?
I
Because
think
when he said a geese and he was wrapped in chains.
I think he was just saying, yeah, like it was just like a trustworthy pact, but knowing that like it is protected by something will happen to me.
Like a natural law code or something.
Yeah.
I was gonna say code geese. That's all I was thinking of when they said that word.
I don't know what that show's about.
I don't
honestly.
know either.
It's so random.
But that's
Code
why.
Geass?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know if it was pronounced Gias or
I know.
geese.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I don't
when they
know.
said geese
That's
and
another
he was
big
talking about almost a code of honor, I was like, is that supposed to be like a nod? Different, same word, different language?
It's
Or
an
just like
anime
this-
with eye abilities.
Or just the same like type of meaning or something.
Yeah.
Alright, he was resurrected. Did you catch the part where Gojo told, I guess she's like the coroner, keep him dead?
Yeah, she or he wants to keep him dead because the whole reason that happened was because the higher ups wanted him dead. So
Yeah.
he's trying to keep him, let him lay low for a little bit, so he can get stronger and make a show at the exchange event, which is the thing that we learned about last episode that didn't make any fucking sense at the time.
Yeah.
But and then he gets to, be able to practice in private and not get, like, harassed or hunt down to be murdered or whatever. But it's interesting, too, that Gojo, like, we got to see also his, like, before that whole part, but we got to see his whole, like, what he wants to do with his life.
His dream.
Yeah.
His dream to try and change the Jujutsu world in general.
Yeah.
Which is funny that he, like, it was like, I mean, I could kill all of them easily. It would be no problem, but that wouldn't lead to anybody following me.
Yeah. And then we saw his top two students I was talking about.
Yeah, the third years.
Oka something and the other one.
Yeah.
A third year and a 2-year. And then he was saying Itadori is the next one.
Yeah.
Is another one.
That they could all be on par with Gojo.
Yeah. That's crazy. I mean, we haven't even seen what Gojo can really do.
Yeah.
And it looks like in the next episode we're going to.
Because he's probably going to face off against these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like, already said it multiple times, I love the designs of the 3 random demons
Oh, yeah.
at the restaurant.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really...
And the I guess the master, or the dude, the sensei, the human sensei with the scar.
Yeah, I think he's just there to, like, help.
Yeah.
Like because they came to him being like, what do you think we should do for taking out Gojo? So I don't really know what his deal is, like what does he get out of this? You know what I mean?
Do you think he is a person kind of like Itadori, who the demon has fully taken over the human body of?
I don't think
I
so.
don't know.
Well, I'm saying like, say like a Sukuna type.
No,
where,
I know.
But like the demon was permanently like over top the human host or something. I don't know.
Could be. I have no idea. Just because we haven't really seen him do anything other than sit at the table and talk
Because
to the
Sorcerer Gone
demons.
Bad, maybe?
He's just talking so like confident against a demon who has an 8 out of 9 power scale of
Versus
the
Sukuna.
fingers.
Yeah.
So it's like, who is this guy? Like, how high up on the rankings? If he is a demon possessing a human, if he's a human, where does he come into it? What party does he belong to?
I mean, he could be...
I mean, he's judging their stuff. He's like, well, you want to see my power? Where would you place this? So who's this guy that you're asking about these? Sorry.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying, I think that he could be working with whoever the higher ups at Jujutsu Tech are, because
Because he's part of the corrupt group, like the leaders.
Yeah, I mean, or at least the group that doesn't want to do more, because Gojo's trying to shake up the show, and also he's raising like Sukuna and these 2 other students that can help him like change the way things are.
There's somewhat evidence for that too, just because 1, they knew Gojo's location in the car.
Yeah.
2, I mean, they were distinctly talking about, they were basing the powers off of fingers, which means they are somewhat trying to talk about Sukuna
Well, and even when they were in last episode,
Yeah.
when they were talking about him at the dinner table, the demons were like, "Isn't that Itadori kid? Isn't he dead?" And the guy at the dinner table was like, "I don't really, I don't know if that's 100% what happened." You know what I mean? Like almost like he has inside info.
Yeah.
At a time.
Interesting.
Whatever those three demons' goals are, that dude. He looks like a samurai, so I'm just gonna call him Samurai. Said you have to incapacitate Gojo and
Try and get Sukuna
You need
on
to
your
win
side.
Sukuna Itadori on your side.
The guy with the stitches.
The Scar Boy that we
Okay.
saw. Yeah.
He said that to
There was another. The demon also looked like a
Lava.
samurai. You know that one with the white scarf across his chest.
Yeah.
Not the squid one. We got a name for the volcano one. It was like Jodo or Jogo. It was like JH.
Almost like Jogu, something like
I don't
that.
know.
Something like
All I was thinking is Gojo, but with a JH. It was something kind of like an OO.
Jogu? I don't know.
We'll be seeing him shortly, though.
Yeah.
So Volcano Boy will be fighting Gojo. I'm really excited for that. I want to see just top tier people fight. Honestly.
Yeah.
That guy is clearly important because he was the only human. We don't know if he's human that demon didn't kill.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
The Scar guy.
yes.
I don't know if he can.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
who
saying.
knows? He could be-
In my mind, I'm already feeling like just with his confidence, he ain't gonna be touched by these three demons.
Mhm.
You know? They were coming to see him.
And Mr. Samurai Scarman gave a prison realm
Yeah.
a little box to seal away Gojo. Because they think it would be easier to seal him away than kill him. So instead of... So it would be just like the fingers. You know, the fingers are wrapped up in the papers and stuff like that. The same concept, but doing that to Gojo. So he wouldn't be able to escape.
A sorcerer,
Yeah, I mean, I'm really ready for this fight.
Yeah.
And then Itadori is learning how to use cursed energy and cursed technique, and all he has to do is watch movies.
Yeah, because
And-
it's all about controlling how your emotions are.
Keep energy going to the cute little dummy doll
Without it punching him.
without him punching it. Yeah. Interesting.
I wouldn't be able to survive a single movie because I
Yeah.
get pretty invested if the movie's good enough.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because they did C movies for that whole reason, or C or B movies for that whole reason, because normally you won't get attached to a B movie. Just shows how much of a nimwit Itadori is because he's getting emotionally engrasped into a trash film.
Yeah.
That's really funny, actually, thinking of that.
Terrible French films too.
Now, I didn't understand any of the references, but you guys were giving about the little paper boy moment.
Oh, he was just basically naming like every like iconic anime attack move he wanted to use.
Okay.
Like he said like a Kamehameha, which is like
Dragon Ball Z.
the Dragon Ball, like beam, spirit gun.
That's from Yu Yu Hakusho, and Rasengan. That's Naruto's signature move.
Yeah. It's just like the typical, like, as this channel grows in the next 6 years, I'm sure we'll watch every single one of those, and you'll just see it's like the typical move. He, like, he's like, I want to have my special move that I do, like all these other superheroes, but I just get to fucking punch things.
Yeah.
Yeah. This anime is definitely, just going off that and just the past few episodes, it's going really off of an audience that it's hoping is just already super invested in years of anime. Just because I will be trying to understand something and I will be like, it's an anime thing. I'm just like, what does that mean? What does that mean?
Well, it's almost like this show is going for like pop culture references too, not just that, but it's like, oh, I love Jennifer Lawrence, you know what I mean?
Young audience, very in pop culture, but also very loving in anime.
Yeah, the next thing is gonna be, he's gonna be like, man, this is just like the Red Wedding or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, you're never gonna know when he'll pop up or assume.
I was gonna ask, do you think that's like, is that a legal thing? Like, did they have to like legally get the rights to say those terms?
I mean, it would be no different really than an opinion piece that you're making money off of.
I think as just because they're just saying the words and referencing it.
When he said Rasengan, he literally had a Rasengan in his hand.
Yeah, I mean, it might have been something where like they don't care. I don't know. It might be different in the anime world versus like, you know what I mean, like versus.
Like in Arrow, their third season, the main villain was supposedly going to be Harley Quinn, but then the Suicide Squad came out and they had to squash that. Something like that.
I was thinking more of like a Deadpool, where it's like, can he make reference to the MCU? Do you have to ask Marvel for those rights? I don't know if it matters, because the reason I said like chalk it up to like a pod, like if it was like Joe Rogan making a reference to something, he's still making money off that podcast, even if he's mentioning stuff that he didn't make. So I don't know where the line is between reference and then visual footage to help you make money, like the Rasengan for a joke. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, it might depend. I mean, honestly, it might just be like all copyright stuff where it's like, how much are you using and how much does the person who made it care?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like if
how transformative is your work? Kind of like our YouTube videos with reference footage.
Yeah. I mean, like, what's the guy's name made Naruto? Kishimoto could probably give 2 fucks that he mentioned Rasengan and made a ball in like one episode or one panel of a manga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, he might not care about it as much.
Yeah.
Whereas if that was something like I could see
the
it being
main
a problem,
focus of an episode.
that or if he continually like joked about it, brought up, or did it, it would be like, okay, bro, like that's where you're crossing the line legally, I guess.
Like if Itadori's main joke is the Rasengan for the rest of the series, it's like, well, would this character be funny for this show if he never mentioned it? And how much money would you have to pay for the people who initially came up with the idea that you're using for this show?
Right.
So. Sorry, I don't know if you guys care about that, but I thought that was very interesting.
Yeah,
they're using tons of references that
very curious.
are obviously from something. You know?
And the last thing we didn't talk about is Fushiguro is trying to figure out what Sukuna was trying to tell him and how he can up his close combat ability while also still being able to do his normal summoning hand-free positioning.
So was that supposed to the thing going in was that supposed to suggest that he doesn't have to grab from shadow anymore? He can just tap into anything and make a creature?
Well, no, they showed his hand and it showed a shadow underneath because the sunlight above it. So he was just reaching down beneath of it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought his hand went through the ground.
It did.
Oh, okay.
No, but the sun is above him, and like my hand has a shadow right now from the light.
Yeah,
you can just reach through and do that. Just
pull a shadow off your own hand. You know,
true.
I have a shadow right here. Pull as many things as you want from anything. Yeah. Oh, shadow in my armpit. Sword.
Well, because that's what he was saying. He was like, I want to be able to have my hands free and use weapons at the same time. And then he looked at the girl and was like, well, how do you use more weapons? She's like, I make Panda carry them. It's like, okay, well, that was not useful.
I shouldn't have asked that part, too.
Yeah. But because Sukuna, the way Sukuna talked about him, he was like, oh, you're a wasted talent. Like, you could beat the special grade curse.
Yeah.
But you're just, like, wasting your time because you clearly don't even know how to use your own powers.
Another reason why I think Sukuna's somewhat
trustworthy.
Not always malevolent, because why are you
Maleficent?
Maleficent? Why are you encouraging? Why are you giving words of encouragement that could potentially be an opposing force against yourself?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I'm enjoying it. That was way better than the last episode.
Hands down.
Fucking lost.
I like this episode a whole lot.
Yeah. I'm excited
Most
for
of
the
the
next
that
one.
I've been in it. Yeah, I'm excited for the next
one.
Cool. We good?
Yeah.
All right. Guys, if you enjoyed our reaction, leave a like on the video, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. If you want to check it out early, hit the link in the description for Patreon, and join us next time for Jujutsu Kaisen. We love you guys. We're going to punch it. Bow!